Hey everyone, I'm Darkwater, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So last time we did the poetry reading, and I had a moment with Yuri, eating chocolate and reading the book. And now we're on the way home. Sayori and I are on the way home, and for some reason she wanted to ask me a question about who would I walk home with if Yuri wanted to walk home with me. Would I walk home with Yuri or still walk home with Sayori? Well, I'm sorry, Sayori, but Yuri is the best girl now, so I don't know why I couldn't walk home with both, but I guess I had to make a choice for some reason, so I'm gonna choose Yuri this time. Sorry, Sayori. Walking home with Yuri, eh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialise, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ah, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not that long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori? I never needed you. I can't figure out how you're saying things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Well, yeah, everybody's different. Sayori is Sayori and Yuri is Yuri. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for tracking me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes me happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Where I got particular from. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? The world will explode. Oh, it's time for this again. Alright, well, hopefully I know the kinds of stuff that Yuri likes. I don't know if these all just have an effect on, say, wrong one. Do these have an effect? It does have an effect on what, scenes you see or girls you get close to, sure. But, does this, affect the story as far as, the actual words they pick? I assume that each girl likes, several different words. So, do the particular words you pick affect how they act toward you, or affect how the story goes, or is it just a certain pool of words that just say, that this person likes, and if you pick the most of them, then they'll like you more, or something like that? Jeez. That I'm not really sure. Infallible? Cool. That's it. Yes. Let's see. I think I'm starting to figure out. I think anime is Natsuki here, since she likes manga. Or manga, how do you say it? Let's see. Vibrant. And Yuri likes, I like larger vocabulary words and more obscure stuff and descriptive things, stuff like that. And I think Natsuki likes more cute things too. Sayori, I'm not really sure about her. I don't want that. Shoot. I picked a bunch with Sayori this time. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into... Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I got passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school. We get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I'm a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Did you two switch places? Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because your head is shaped like a squid. It's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Monica. What does that have to do with squid? I don't get it. Oh, so that joke makes no sense in translation. Eh? Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your actions aren't as fun as yours or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. What? Hi, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. What the heck? Yeah? You're spicing that again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. It's hard for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. Sayori, what the heck is wrong with you? But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Dakota, what's up? Hi, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Might have been reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. She doesn't exist in my world. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. Perhaps that eraser. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Dakota. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. And if she's not fixed, I'll just eat her up. And then the club will be whole again. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Dakota. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. I mean, not right now, but always. It's not only different now than it always has been. Hehehe. You're so funny, Dakota. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen us as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? You're crazy. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the only one behaving out of the ordinary. Or I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flushed look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Who's that? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for so long, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Darkwater, you're always reading into things too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries aren't told even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. What are you going on about? I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not good at talking, but, you know, I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? I hate compliments. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, you see, I forgot how to read since yesterday. As long as you're okay with it, I'll try. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Alright, so we might do a little more reading. Oh, we didn't do the reading section. Was my triggered scene with Sayori then? Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I have no idea. Let's start with Yuri, even though I didn't completely pick words for Yuri this time. Sorry, Yuri. Darkwota, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling... I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Darkwater, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discern the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Darkwater. That's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. You fed me chocolate. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Darkwater. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined the club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, then no. I mean, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Let's see. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flicking light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Alright. So am I the ghost now? Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems being usually cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. Not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. I'm gonna post this all over the interwebs. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice, even though I'm not. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. What is she going to show it to everyone else? Let's go talk to Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote those for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Yeah, you did. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making the friends just like I was hoping. This makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, I kinda hate it, but of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Duckwater. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Eh. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell him my guy wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay. She's not gonna read everyone else's poems. I guess bye, Sayori. Yeah, no thanks. Eh? You didn't even... Next! Jeez. What went up her nose? Hi, Dakota. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Deadline's tomorrow, though. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Duckwater. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I don't want to brag, but I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spent with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. She'd like me, but that's okay. Eh? That's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. I don't actually like her at all. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all the time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? She kills people. I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. If that's what we're here for. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds with in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. What? I don't know if I quite get all of that. Sounds a little depressing, but... You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning.
Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it. I don't really think at all, actually.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone, being 3D and all.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it me or did you say something strange just now? Yeah?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase?
I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Well, given Yuri's not immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she is alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Who?
Sayori, the girl that just left. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What'd she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, well, she's just going to stand in the corner. Yuri, you can...
Go hit the bricks.
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know.
Natsuki didn't like that.
Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now.
Sorry. Had Monica's voice in my throat. Don't know how that happened. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Okay. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Dakota. The one who's truly useless.
Same.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. I mean, I don't have anything to do, but you could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help, if it's you.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting in your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Dakota might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Dakota.
What are you saying? I will be extremely meticulous work.
And bacon isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, we all know that ramen takes lots of concentration to make, okay? Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Dakota to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Dakota, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. Okay. I'm gonna save this. This feels like an important decision. Well, I've been going for Yuri this whole time, so I think I'll stick with Yuri. Made the most progress with her. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious?
Why would you... Natsuki, I can always tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying.
Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Dakota?
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear.
Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. My voice just changed through that whole thing. Because this is narration, not dialogue. Yeah, well, she didn't let me read her last couple poems, so... Screw her. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Dakota?
Me? Oh, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why does everybody yell at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Dakota picked me.
You don't, huh? You, Yuri Alfonso Diaz, doesn't know why I picked you. Okay.
And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the only one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I don't even have a cell phone. Can't believe that slipped my mind. So I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. But why Sunday? Why don't you come over the whole weekend? I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. I mean, my house is dark and cramped and it's a log cabin in the woods where lots of murders happen. So I prefer to go to your place where it's clean.
Alright. In that case, that won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Dark Warner. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait. You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
Eh? I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming home to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Handling her? There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Okay. Sounds good. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit a little bit when it's the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Sure, why not? Alright, well, this seems like a good place to stop, so I'm gonna end it here. Well, since I'm getting a little closer to Yuri, and a little farther away from Sayori, for some reason. I don't know why she's being distant and everything, but, okay. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching, thanks for being cool, and I'll see you next time.